Hey there and welcome. Tonight we are going to have a premiere here on this channel where we show you how we assemble and weather this model right here. And that's at 6:15 p.m. Eastern time. Alright everybody. And that's right before another premiere that starts at 7. And that's at Stormy Sky Rail Productions. And if you stay here for this premiere's entirety, I've got it set up to self-direct everybody straight over there. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're going to see. It might be cool if it does. And then what we'll be doing also in today's episode, between now and then, is we'll be unboxing this downtown hotel that we're going to do for the same gentleman. And prior to that, we will be taping this up and maybe airbrushing it, and probably focusing more on hanging out and talking if we have anybody that's able to come in and join us. There's a lot of people streaming earlier, so there might still be. I noticed that Chris was streaming with Go Via Go Home, and I don't know if he was setting up for tonight or not, because that's another thing that I've got mentioned in there. Right after Stormy Sky Rail Productions is Chris at Go Via Go Home. He's got a live stream. Hey man, how's it going, Dave? Good to see you. I don't know. At the beginning, before anybody got here, I don't know if you were here yet. This evening, at 6:15 p.m. I've got a premiere that's gonna show. Hey Gracie, that's gonna show. She always comes in here when I start streaming. It's like she knows. Well, I guess she hears me talking, which is abnormal. Hey, Almar, how's it going? But yeah, I guess I'll wait a minute, and if maybe we will get a few people in here. I wasn't sure because there was several people streaming earlier. I noticed that Chris was streaming, and the other Brian was streaming, and I don't know, somebody else was streaming, maybe Jack too. But so anyway. I'm just sitting around kind of trying to, I wanted to stream for a while and hang out and talk to y'all and maybe get a little bit of work done, but kind of tired of working in the quiet by myself. AJ's not here this weekend, or she won't be till tomorrow. And so, oh, did you? And you know what? That's pretty cool, Dave. Hey, John, how's it going? So I can definitely see where you come up with that, Dave. John, I don't know if you noticed that, but you just coming in. Dave Davis, he repurposed this into a junior high, which you could certainly do. It's even got bars on the windows in some places, so that could be appropriate for 7th and 8th graders. Yeah, I can definitely see where that would be a smaller junior high. Or, I mean, depends. We have single-story buildings here, but definitely. Haha, that's cool, Dave. It definitely resembles one. And, it went together pretty well, too. I don't know how you feel about the assembly, but it went together pretty well, I felt like. And maybe I should be on the other camera, but I guess it doesn't matter. But I enjoyed doing it. I really did. There's some things with those kind of kits that I'm not quite able to do on the 3D printer in N scale, and so I could probably do bricks like that in HO scale, but I don't think I can do the bricks as oh, yours was already built. Okay. Well, it wasn't a bad build at all. I think I assembled it. What painting I did do to it, which I didn't have to do a lot. I had to get the bricks, the mortar behind the bricks, and but then I did, probably 4 or 5 hours of weathering. So I'm not super experienced weathering, but I know some experienced weathers, wink wink, weatherers, and so I get some good guidance, and the community, just being around the community and hearing other people talking about weather, and I kind of knew what kind of stuff that I needed to go get. Um, I just normally, when I weather for me, which is not even all the time because I don't have a ton of time to get to the weathering, but or haven't yet. But which is something that I'll get to at some point now. But I hope. But because I do kind of enjoy it, it was fun, and it came out really nice, I think. And so I hope y'all will be able to join us. Almar, I was telling them, and we're doing a premiere tonight at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time here on this channel, where we're going to show how I assemble and paint and weather this. And so I need these two pieces is all I really need for this model, but I'm going to go ahead and paint the whole thing, might as well, because the chances of me ever reprinting just, I don't like how that came out, that's alright. In order for me just to print these two pieces, to save these pieces, I've got to go in and do a whole new print deck and do a new slice and all that stuff and mess with my SD cards and all that. So normally I probably will just take these pieces and put them with the models that I have at work, because I could use some extras. Some of those fellas, they do some kit bashing and stuff, or a couple of them have been talking about, expressed interest in it. So, but hey there, Digger Evans, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I hope you'll be able to join us for the premiere tonight. It might be a little late for you, but you're somebody that you and of course John and then Dave being SFN scale are kind of people that are kind of people that I would like to see the weathering job I did, because of the work that I've seen y'all do, basically. And let's see what this is about. So I've seen y'all do some really good work, so I'd like for y'all to check it out. If you don't get a chance tonight, Digger, there's going to be a premiere at 6:15 Eastern Time, and which is, I would assume that's 11:15 your time. So check that out tomorrow if you're not up, if you don't mind. I want you to see the weathering job. The model itself, the assembly for the model is probably a novice level at hardest. It wasn't a real hard assembly, but the weathering that I had to do, the gentleman that I did it for, he's got let's see, well, 5 from me. I don't know about the other ones, but he's going to have a in-scale ski lodge and the train depot. This one, and I don't think this is the one that he's getting. This is a prototype. Still tweaking it. But I haven't, basically, this doesn't even have an ad for it yet. But anyway, he's getting one of these, and that's only supposed to be about 10 years, which I didn't get that 10 years. That's not that. I got to do more to that, and I don't know if I'm gonna give him that one anyway, because I've made some changes to it since in the CAD design that I think are really nice, and so I'm probably gonna reprint it for him. But so he's got a ski lodge, and he's gonna have that train depot, right? And he wanted the ski lodge just 2-3 years, and kept well. And then he wanted the train depot that I just showed you. He wants that one about 10 years. And then this one right here, the police station, he's wanting it about 15 years. Alright, and so after the assembly, which wasn't real difficult, I did do the mortar behind the bricks, like I talked to y'all about in a couple streams, and so they turned out pretty good. I ain't gonna show it to you, but he wanted 10 years on or 15 years on this one, and then this one right here, he wants it to look more like 40 years. He said he wants it to look, hey, Uncle John says, hey, Gracie. He wants this one to look just about run down and about to close, you know. So 40 years old is what we're going for on this. So this is going to probably be some pretty intensive weathering. But I feel like, because one of the reasons that I went ahead and put the premiere out is because, so anyway, he's getting that one at 40, and then he's getting one more. See, he had another Baldwin station from Plasticville or something that he was going to get me to do too, and he actually had covered the labor and everything for doing it, but when he went to order it, it was out, and he hasn't been able to find another one or something, and it was kind of cool because I think that was it. Maybe it wasn't Plasticville. Maybe it was the Lifelike Baldwin station. Does Lifelike make a Baldwin station, Dave Davis, that you know of? So anyway, he's gonna get another one too, another model. Whether he's gonna get one of mine or whether he's gonna order another kit and send it to me. So anyway, I will have done the ski lodge, the train depot, the police station, the hotel, and then another one, all in different levels of disrepair. So anyway, the project that I took on for him has really giving me a real good taste of weathering from, you know, one side to the other. It's kind of a cool, you know, it's cool the way that worked. Because like I said, all I've really done for me is, like, I did do a video for the Down and Dirty Weathering contest, and that sawmill weathered it pretty good, but all I did was like washes and stuff. But now I've got some Tamiya pastels and that kind of thing. What kind of kits you got, Almar? Tell us about them. We could have a kit discussion. I really like how Lifelike did the are they made by Plasticville, or are they made by Lifelike, or do you know? But I really like how let's see if they did the hotel this way. We'll go ahead and look at it. That's what we're talking about. And this one might be different. See if I can find an example. Well, it kind of looks like it should be the same. Alright, more bricks. Walthers, wow, okay. Yeah, I guess my Walthers kit was plastic, now that I think about it. Let's see. They called it, what is it, acetate or whatever they called it? Okay. One hydrocoal, and just bought an ITLA. Huh. These are a little different, it looks like, but... Oh. So these have a backing, basically, it's almost the entire wall, or real close, with pins that you snap in for the window frames. And that's what I was going to talk about. I really like how... they do the backing on these frames that go behind the whole wall. One thing though is I'm not able to put those little they can get details and knobbies on both sides where I really can't. I'm gonna have one side that's gonna need to be flat, um, unless I were to use resin. But okay, yeah, I like the Walthers kits. Now, these I don't remember how Walthers did their. I only built one Walthers kit, but I don't remember how they did their windows, the window frames and stuff behind the windows. Um, but this is going to be simple. At least I say that now. I probably shouldn't say that. The difficulty. There's a lot of decals on this one, which I'm good at messing up. And that's going to be hard to weather. How do you weather? I mean, I know you can weather decals, but I've not done that before. That's going to be a first. Alright. These are green on the model, but white here. Huh. And they got green, so I don't understand why they wouldn't have just printed it in green. I don't get it. I'm not going to start putting this together. I don't think so. I've actually got to start a print, but this one doesn't have as many of the little accessories really. That the last one has. It's more. I guess there's a lot of these, but they're all the same, almost. Is that when you buy kits, Digger? Is that where you go first usually? Is Walthers? So we're playing today soccer, and it's 3-3. AJ scored the first goal we got, and then they scored a couple, and then we scored one, then they scored one, then we scored another one. And so there's like 1 minute left, and we've been really kind of Walters, DPM, or City Classics if I can get a hold of them. Alright. Gotcha. I've not heard of what DPM. I've not heard of that one. I've heard of the other two. So anyway, we've been coaching them to really like go to the ball even if they know they're not going to be able to get all the way to it, to reduce the other player's time that they have to clear the ball out. So like for example, if the ball goes, well past the forward or whatever and the defenders get it, our forwards to stop, and then they're giving the defenders all the time in the world to dribble up and clear it back out. Design preservation models. Okay, Woodland Scenics. I bet those are really nice. That sounds nice. I mean, Woodland Scenic stuff is really nice usually. But so anyway, we've been coaching them to get on down there and get in their face, cut off their time. If they can do anything else, block it, from getting cleared back down to our end of the field. And we've been harping on that pretty good. Well, AJ followed instructions today. We have 1 minute left in the game, and she got smashed in the nose with a really hard ball shot. Not ball. They were trying to clear it out of the defense, and she got hit pretty hard. Now it didn't bleed or anything, but and I think it might have hit a little bit high. But she got hit in the face pretty hard with the ball today. Ended up tying 3-3, and but she followed instructions. So yeah, cause she was running. The ball got past her. We cleared the ball out of our defense, and the ball got past her and went to another defender, which she was running straight at the other defender, probably 6 or 8 feet, and that other defender hit it. It did glance off of her hand a little, or her fingers a little bit, because she got called with a handball, but we only had a minute left. She came and sat out, and caught her breath and everything. We ended up tying, so which was good. It was a good game. So I need to actually do something. I've got the last piece right now. Well, I say last piece. Next to last piece, because I'm going to go in and print some. I got a little bit of a kind of gap on my ski lodge. One of the HO scale ski lodges, the last one I got going out, and I need to print a little piece to kind of fill in a little gap that came out of nowhere for me that I'm not able to fix properly. So I'm gonna. I'll totally be able to hide it, but I got to print a little piece. The base, that big building 2 base of the ski lodge, has another base that sits on top of it, that the walls go on, and that base that sits on top of it is off the other base just a tad, and there's no way for me to get it back down with the other work that's been done so far. So I'm just going to print a little 3mm wide strip to cover it. I was putting inserts in, or I wouldn't even have noticed it. But I should actually get to I think it won't have registered yet, but I should be at 4,000 watch hours by tomorrow morning when I wake up. It will be registered, but it won't be official. The official time would be 5 days later. And so I'll have to wait 5 days for it to actually turn. But so I'm gonna have to text them back. Uh-oh. She didn't give me long. That is a friend of Avery's mama's that I need to speak to. She had a question about soccer, but I'll have to take that in a little while. So anyway, the best I figured, you can kind of see what your watch time is by looking in analytics each day, and it changes about 4 o'clock in the morning. Midnight tonight, from midnight yesterday to midnight tonight, will register about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then 5 days from that, at 4 o'clock in the morning, it'll register in the official count. Now I'm going to get up to about 4,100 before I apply anyway, just to be safe, but because I got time. But anyway, I should kind of get there this evening, and that'll be really cool. Because I think I'm at 39.85 right now, and so minus what we would lose from this day last year, and what we might get from right now, and thank you, John. What we might get from right now and tonight, we should be able to cover that. And then we'll just be getting some extra padding, because I was told, I think it was Jerry that said they're kind of picky about the 4,000 one. So, or I can't remember what he said. Jerry said that, I don't know if he had a bad experience with the 4,000 one, but he said they give the 3,000 one out like Tic Tacs, which led me to believe that maybe they didn't give the 4,000 one out like Tic Tac. Or candy was, I think, his wording. Where is Jerry today, Digger? Do you know? Is he having to work? Hey, Messy Modeler, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So what I did, when I set up the premiere for tonight, right? It gave me, I'm not sure he was, oh, okay. All right. So when I set the premiere up tonight, right? Stormy Sky Rail Productions has a premiere at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I scheduled mine for 6 p.m. 6:15 p.m. Eastern, and it's a 40-minute premiere. So when you set up the premiere, you can redirect. You know, you can put in like a trailer or a video for people to watch when they first come to the stream or to the premiere to hang out before at the beginning or whatever, right? And then, but you can also, and I've never looked at it really closely before, but there's another option where you can redirect your people that are in your premiere to another video once your video ends. Well, I've never done it before, because every time I go in there and I click into my videos to try to find some of mine or do a search, none of them are ever there. I can never see any of my videos, or definitely not any of the ones that I would want to send anybody to, type deal. So, but today, I got to thinking, I was like, wait, Stormy Sky's going to be doing a premiere after mine. So I typed in Stormy Sky Rail Productions, and their premiere popped up. So what I did is I put a redirect notice on my premiere that'll take, that if I'm not mistaken, if it works, that'll take everybody to Stormy Sky's premiere once mine ends. Which would be really cool if that works. I think it would be. It seems like it would be. I thought it was cool. But, so yeah, so basically, the way I understand it is, if you're at the end of my premiere, the next video that'll play for you would be Stormy Sky's premiere. And the thing is, I think you can do that for lives and stuff as well. And so if it works, the reason why I mentioned all that, I mean, I wanted to tell y'all anyway, but if it works, you know, we could start having people who schedule behind each other could just redirect the other model railroad people to the next one. I mean, I guess it's not that hard to go, but you know what I mean. It's kind of cool. Alright. Oh, I do. I said I was going to text her. Sorry, y'all. I do want to, I feel like I'm being inconsiderate. Grandma was checking on AJ because she got hit. Grandma was there. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. So, anyway, I felt like that was kind of cool. So, I guess what will happen is when we're watching the premiere, when it's done, we'll maybe have an option to click to go to Stormy Skies, or maybe it'll just be the next video up in our queue, which I don't know how I could pick the next video up in your queue, but I do feel like there could be an option there. Yeah, let's see. Before I start getting excited and then this turns out to be, alright. Yeah, we'll do canopy glue for the windows. Oh, that's something I should look at. How that... With those little knobbies, that might... Oh, yeah, cool. They got the holes in these, so I can lay it flat. Which is what I'll do. These will work good with the canopy glue, I feel like. I decided to do another premiere because the canopy glue one did okay. I mean, maybe it was because it was the topic, you know. But I don't really, when I'm building a model, I don't really usually get a whole lot of, 65, 80 views, maybe 100, but, and I'm fine with that, that's great. Was that 65 or 80 people that are watching, but, I got over 400 on the canopy glue, and, it was a premiere, and so, I've been trying to think, and if any of y'all might know, I've really been trying to think of how a premiere has any negatives compared to a regular upload. Because you can still watch it whenever you want. You don't have to watch it during the premiere. There's just an option. And so, there's an extra option there. And you get the extra option for engagement and that kind of thing. And so you could get your viewers who really kind of follow your stuff a little more closely, that are probably going to watch the majority of the premiere, are going to be in there watching it live, and that's going to tell the algorithm that those people like it, etc., and so on. Anyway, I've been trying to figure out how a regular upload would have an advantage to a premiere, and I really can't think about it other than like how they rank it in search and stuff like that, which I guess we're not able to really tell. But because the lifelike video, the lifelike assembly, just the title lifelike will probably bring in a few more views than normal, and will probably bring in a few more views down the road, not just like right when you first upload it. So I was a little concerned about doing a premiere because I was concerned about how it might rank in search down the road, but I decided to go ahead and do it because the other one did well. Yeah, and what I don't understand, Digger, is why more people don't do them. You know what I mean? And I think more people don't do them because they don't seem to, or at a while. Hey there, Willow Creek Industrial Spur. Good to see you. It just seems like more of them would happen. It seems like they would promote them better where people did more of them and these kind of things. So I've yet to figure out a downside, except for in the past. Now, this was a long time ago, but in the past I felt like I didn't get as many views from them. But that really didn't make sense for me. Why would they put out a new feature and then, you know, have an old one get a better service or whatever. I don't know. You know, it seems like it should be an upgrade and an addition. And I even tried to figure out. I even did some research to try to figure out if it mattered, and I really wasn't able to. I kind of waste some time sometimes doing that. But I don't know if my airbrush is even going to spray. If it won't, I'm not going to be upset. But I guess I could try real quick. I'm waiting on my last piece of the roof to print over here, and then I need to do. Yeah, well, we're spraying, I think. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but it's not. To me, the editing isn't any different, and I mean, well, the editing's no different, but I mean, there's just a setting difference, and yeah, I guess what you would need to do is you would need to be able to, obviously you need to be able to be there during the premiere time, because I mean, I guess if you're like a super big YouTuber, you wouldn't have to be there, but I mean, the point of the premiere is so you can be there to chat with people. And so I guess, yeah, Digger, if you're not able to be there to communicate with people and take advantage of that part of it, you might as well do a regular upload. um, I just need to. I just can't understand why more people don't do it, and it seems, I doubt that. I mean, many people have that time. Now, I know that it is kind of recommended to kind of let the video process for a while before you upload it. But I mean, I think that's just. I think the only reason that was recommended was so your SD turns to HD, and I really think once it turns to HD, I don't know why waiting would do any good at that point. Let's see if I can find my stuff. Excuse me, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a glass of water while I'm in there too. I had dental work done, and I'm having to take antibiotics, and I can't eat very well because I had dental work done, and antibiotics require you to eat before you take them. I'm supposed to take antibiotics 4 times a day, and it's killing me. And then I got to drink a ton of water. Plus, you need to check out the best time to release it for the audience. Yeah, that's true too. But it does go back to that if you have members of your audience that it's not a good time for, they can just watch it whenever they're going to anyway. But yeah, it could be that, you know, too, depending upon your niche. Because sometimes we have a lot of people streaming. It could be hard to set up a premiere. I'll find a good time to do it, like you're mentioning. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely possible. I can see that. Uh-oh, I did too much white. I'm going to get some of that out. Yeah, well, it can. I mean, it can, does, and will happen. I'm sure. Um, I mean, I remember. Well, the first time I streamed, I think I knocked the camera over, and so I got some viewers because of that. Because like it, I went live, and then I think I knocked the camera over like almost immediately, like almost as soon as it said hey, you're live. The very first time I did it, I think I knocked the camera over or something. But that was the good thing about the layout being small is you just took one camera to show the whole layout. I think this is a little babyer blue than I wanted. I'm gonna darken it up a touch. And you know, you always, almost, I mean, every time, pretty much, if you don't really schedule a stream ahead of time, especially if you schedule a stream and then you go a little earlier or something, you're always in there a second wondering if you're gonna be by yourself for the whole time. Question always crosses your mind, and usually somebody comes to your rescue. Oh, that's normal. Sure. Yeah, pets. I don't know. It seems like they can almost sense it when you're live. Now, I think Gracie knows it because I start talking. Um, and there's nobody here, and she's kind of like, well, let me go get in the camera. Yeah, if you watch the weather live stream, the snow live stream that I did, that was 10 hours long, that I put y'all through. But I loved it. I had fun. Um, if you watch the analytics of that, anytime the camera was on and Gracie was back there, viewership and everything went up or stayed up, for a little while. Um, Particularly like if she was up on that trampoline, we'd go up to from 6 to 10 or 12 viewers, and when she'd go back inside, it'd drop back down to 6 or something. But still, um, people liked her, especially in the snow. She looked pretty back there. Man, I wish it would snow again. Digger, I think I've asked this before. I know you said you get a lot of rain. Hey, Lee, do you and Lee over there across the pond, do y'all get much snow or just a lot of rain? And I'm almost positive I've asked you that more than once, but I can't remember. I do remember you saying you get a lot of rain and that everything stays wet, which didn't sound very great. Oh, hold up. I got to move the keyboard. Keyboards don't like airbrushes. Well, I can imagine that if I was in the snow, but you know what I mean. But I was only there about 5 years, and we did snow sports. So, okay. I think I'd still like it even if I didn't have a kid. I still think I didn't fix that. The rain washes it away. I might have to darken this up, I think. It's a nice color, but it's too light for the warehouse. I'll go ahead and lay the base on there, and then I'll come back over it darker. What? Are a lot of them strays or anything, Digger? Or are they, That is very interesting, though. Airbrushing. I didn't. You see, you airbrushing something, Lee, but I didn't understand what the last one is. I probably should have been able to understand that, but I didn't. Oh, people just like dogs, okay. And I do too. Are you messy? Well, we might leave it like that. There's no set color. I mean, I can do it. I just got to make it somewhat match the picture in the photo because I say I will. Yeah, well, thank you. Then I'm not going to change it. I don't think it's a whole lot lighter than my warehouse that I got in the photos anyway. I just usually do it a little darker, or have been lately. I get into moods. I gotta do I have a kid I gotta get out. My brothel. Somebody got an HO scale brothel. And, I got a T scale, cabin I have to do too. Yeah, this plan. It gets hard to see at this point if it's still spraying, because I'm putting it on pretty light. Six. Y'all have playground equipment with tunnels and slides for the dogs. Oh, John loves that stuff, I guarantee you. John's a big animal fan. Well, dog fan. I don't know if he's an animal fan. Uh-oh. There we go. .30 p.m. UK time is 12:30 my time, I think. And Lee, I might be able to be there because I don't know that AJ will have arrived yet. And if AJ hasn't arrived yet, then I'm usually sitting right here waiting on that to happen, and I'll be watching with you. I went in there the other day with him. As a matter of fact, I turned it on, chatted for a little bit, went and got on the couch and listened, and I think I fell asleep for a little while during it. I bet the dogs love it, Digger. That's really cool y'all do that. To bring Gracie to play. Although she might get in trouble around there. All those dogs probably know how to act. I got one here, so she doesn't know how to act. You got horses, Digger. I didn't know you had horses, Digger. Now, I'm in kind of horse country where I live. Like, not just my state, but my state definitely is. But even my town, and not even my town, my part of my town. We got horses very close. Woo, this is a good air gun. Because I ain't good at this is. Okay. Even a dummy can do it with this. I ain't gonna put in a whole lot more because you don't need it, I don't think. You want to make sure that I get it from every angle though. What editor do you use, Lee? Out of curiosity. Now Lee uses Restream, and I have checked on that. Lee, guess what I found out? You can use up to 5 cameras, I was told, on Restream for the free version. I was also told, Lee, that you can stream in HD with Restream on the free version. Now, I haven't verified any of that, but that's what I was told. But I mean, that was something I read told me that, but I need to go in and make sure. Do you know, it's my wife. She gets all kinds of animals, and she rescued field mouse. We even had new lambs being bottle fed in the kitchen. Yeah. My ex-wife's boss is an attorney, and she takes stray animals to the office all the time that she fosters and keeps and all this stuff. It's like it's like Green Acres in their law office. You better call that good, y'all. Water. So what I've been doing is filling it with water, clearing it, filling it with alcohol, clearing it, and then filling it back with water. And then I dump that water when it's time to use it again. Hey there, Dave, BNSF scale. Good to see you. Just replaced the Rapido couplers off my ABBA SF F3. Should have done years ago. A hedgehog home. My neighbor. Oh, alright, I gotta tell y'all this. My neighbors to this side of me, they're great. Well, both of them are great. Actually, all of them are great around here. But we have a family of raccoons that lives in the garage next door, and they just go back and forth between the woods and the garage next door, where they have food and water inside the garage they can get into and out of. And they come down the fence line to go between the woods and the garage. Drives Gracie crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can change the... Oh, I can't change the pressure on the... I hear what you're saying. That's cool, Lee, that you can change it on the brush itself and not the compressor. I have no idea. I just know that Gracie hates them. We have possums around here, too. Sorry about that. Oh, okay, cool. What kind is it, Lee? Not that it matters, but I was just curious. Oh, I didn't. I mean, I know they were good, but I didn't know why. We don't. Yeah, I don't hurt possums, but Gracie will try to. But they're kind of smart. No, the raccoon, they both drive Gracie crazy, but the possums I did hear are good. We got squirrels and birds, of course, too, but the possums, they will if Gracie catches them on the fence, they'll freeze on the top of the fence and play possum. And okay, they will play possum. And Gracie gets this entirely different kind of bark about her when that happens. So the neighbors will call, because Gracie barks constantly at the raccoons, at the possums, at the squirrels, at the birds. Gracie will bark if there's absolutely nothing there. What she's trying to do is get the other dogs to bark back to her. Hey Dave, I did see that y'all are going to get some snow. I was looking at that because since we've had snow, we watched the weather like crazy, hoping we'll get more, which is not going to happen, but we can hope. Turn the fan on. Oh, I thought you said 3. It says 8. Is that enough to give y'all any problems, Dave, or is that just... We are borderline AC weather here again, and I don't like it. I would rather... Sorry about that. I wonder what I had. Yeah, but I did see y'all got weather coming. All right, so I gotta let this dry, and I got the rest of this printed up too. I gotta put this one together. This is the color I had before. Just a little darker. Oh, you never have a use for one, man. But yeah, Digger, but it's a drag when that thing runs 6 months a year. It's so expensive. Hey, Stormy Sky, how you doing? All right, all right. Good to see you, Stormy. This is Steve. Yeah. Stormy Steve. Y'all got a premiere in hour and 45 minutes, right, Steve? I think that's what I got it clocked at, an hour and 45 minutes. Well, I mean, it does have its pluses. Like, I like it when it's, hot and, alright, so 6 p.m. is, wait, Central. Yeah, no. East, yeah, you're Eastern. Okay, I talk Eastern time, so yeah. So it doesn't go till 7 Eastern. That's right. Yeah. So I did 5:15 Central. I did one. And Steve, have you ever? I know you do a lot of premieres. Have you ever set the redirect for where it sends people on the next video after your premiere? Because I did that option today. I can't ever find any of my videos on there, but I found your premiere, and so what I did is everybody that's in my premiere, which is going to end at 5:55 Central, 6:55 Eastern. Either everybody's going to get a redirect notice to yours, or they're going to get and I know, and the only reason I wanted to clarify that, I wanted to make sure I wasn't on top of y'all, but they're going to get a redirect to your premiere if they're in mine, according to what the notes say. Have you ever seen that where you can do a trailer or a trailer when they get there in the beginning and a redirect to where their next video that sends them to at the end? It's in the settings for the premiere. I'm wanting a root beer instead of water. Oh, okay. Yeah, so anyway, what I did, Steve, is I set it to where your video is next. Now, not that I'll have probably more than 10 or 15 people in there, but it'll be a strong 10 or 15. And but anyway, they're going to get redirected to yours. And so I've never done that before. So anyway, I kind of think it's cool because I'm into technology and that kind of stuff. And so does it send people to them for their next video? Oh no. Yeah, sure, absolutely. I wish everybody would do that all the time. And I guess you got to have something scheduled, though, so you can do it. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why I can never find any of my stuff, because I don't have anything scheduled. I don't know. But anyway, it's weird. When I do the search for my things in there, nothing really comes up. Like, a couple of my videos come up, but they're, like, old or something I have no desire to send anybody to. But I was thinking, because, I'll be watching the premiere just like everybody else, and it'd be really cool if it just, like, straight up totally redirects me straight to your thing without me having to do anything. That'd be awesome. Because, I think what normally happens, like, at the end of a premiere is it'll play, or a live stream, is it'll play another one of my live streams or something. But, an old one, So anyway, I just thought it would be neat. And so I'm looking forward to trying that out. And so I don't know. On my premiere, Stormy, I'm showing how I put this together and weather it. And so Not as exciting as trains running or anything like that, but it's not one of my kits, and I kind of I kind of tried to do a pretty good job of the video because I feel like maybe I don't know how often. I don't even know. I guess are they still producing this kit? This looks really new. The box does. I guess that doesn't mean anything. Let's see when this was. I had no idea that Walthers made Lifelike. Yes, it does. It sends them right over. That's what I remember Jenny doing it somewhere else, and I can't remember how she did it. Yeah, it's not hard either. It's really simple. Um, so yeah, I'm telling on myself because I didn't know. I got you. I don't see any date on it. But anyway, my point being is if they still make this kit, I might get some evergreen views on it. And do you ever find that, or do you get, do you have videos that were premieres that get consistent views, whether it be 20 every 48 hours, 40 every 48 hours, pretty much consistently, or anything like that? I don't know how the premieres get promoted after their regular video. I don't know. It seems like the last one I did got promoted well, but in the past that's not been the case. So I know you do a lot of them, and so I was curious what you thought about that. Have you done any kind of comparison between the premieres and your regular video uploads? Now, are y'all wanting to do a layout or something like that, Steve? I mean, obviously, if you got all that stuff, I would think you're wanting to. But is there any chance coming in the near future? Oh, okay. Now, what is WSOR? World? Is that World Series of something? I'm going to guarantee it's not. But alright, Lee. So, we get over 100 on average. Dave's WS... Is that... Okay, it looks like O. OR videos... Wisconsin and Southern Railroad. And so those are long form videos he does that aren't premieres, and they're getting really good views. See that video, Dave. That premiere that I did on Wednesday got pretty good views and decent watch time. And when you say 100, is that 100 people in the premiere, or views during the premiere, or during and after? Just curious. And I guess what I can do, like for example, if the reason why I'm asking so many questions is because I'm kind of I debated pretty hard as whether I wanted to do this as a regular upload or a premiere, because I kind of feel like the because it's a Lifelike Walthers kit that is probably still in production. that there's probably more views to come down the road for it, and not necessarily tons, but you know, it's one of those that might get 10 views every 48 hours or 8 views every 48 hours, something like that. And those of you, I mean, if you get a bunch of those, that's gonna hit, you know, that's gonna move your channel along. Um, they just will add up, you know, eventually. But I know the long form videos will do that. I just don't know if the Premiere will. I got you, and so I wonder why that is. So your content tonight that you're doing a premiere on, that is not WSOR. Because it seems like if it's apples to apples and Dave's are getting hammered, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, 25 people in a premiere, you know, it's going to give you 20 watch hours. I mean, depending, I don't know the length of yours. I think they're usually 30 or 40 minutes. Um, and lots of good engagement and chat and catching up with people and all that stuff. It's a really good feature. I just don't understand, to be honest with you. I don't understand why YouTube doesn't promote them better or more. And I don't understand why more people don't use them. Oh, okay. I got you. So it could be that line that's attracting a lot of attention. I doubt very seriously, Steve, that Dave is that much better of an editor than you. Maybe he is a little, but, you know, um, it would seem that it's got to be the line itself. Um, the tags, the title, the thumbnail. Oh, okay. So it's the same editor. So it's going to be, well, the thing is, that's the problem. So if you're probably, so you're the one doing the tags, you're the one doing the title, it's got to be the line, I would think. Because I don't know that there's really much left other than the line. How long have we been on? So yeah, that's what I would think. I caught one the other day. Oh, okay. So how do y'all know when trains are going to be in certain places so you can catch them? Cause I got some cool places down here where I've got a place where the train comes from New Orleans over Bay St. Louis on a steel bridge over the bay and the Gulf with the Gulf in the background, and I mean it is 25, 30 minutes for me to go catch it, but I could catch it if I knew when they were going to be there or either roundabout. It's just hard for me to find a free couple hours to go hang out down there and hope. Because that's really bottom line what it would end up taking. It'd take, you know, 2.5 hours out of your day to go do it. But it'd be a really cool place to go catch the train. All right, John. Okay, John, thank you. And we will see you at the premiere, hopefully, and enjoy your dinner. I'm not too far from doing that either. I'm gonna get off probably in about 15 or 20 minutes, um, because I need to make a phone call before the stream, and I wanted to get something to eat. I wanted to bring something to the table here to eat on while we're doing the premiere. We still have what's called the ATCS along the CN and CP for a bit yet. You can see where they are, but otherwise it's old school radio and signals. All right, thank you, Lee. The like I said, I communicated a little bit with him one time because I was really thinking about trying to get down there and get some footage. And I almost want to say it was this summer that I was really thinking about getting some footage down there. And I had talked to them kind of in May about when the trains would be coming through, and they gave me a little bit of information about it. And then I had that, we went to the train museum, and I had that train museum video that did well. And so I went back to the train museum 3 times and got footage and all that stuff. I got permission to go in there without having to pay $25 and all that stuff. So that's a good feeling, Lee. It's a good feeling to have the airbrush clean and getting back together. It sure is. I know that feeling. It's even better when you, like, if it's been clogged and you know you got it unclogged. So what I'll do is I will come in and set this up. Y'all see how I did this. I took, yeah, what in the world? I took, a piece. I don't see it though. If you're at the premiere, you'll see. I took a piece of paper and I laid out, like on the police station, I laid out all the pieces on a piece of paper and I had them numbered. And because there was a whole lot of pieces and subparts to pieces with the police station. And so that's probably what I'll do on this, is I'll lay them all out and get some video. And you know, if the premiere does well, I'll probably do it as a premiere, this one, and if it doesn't, I won't. We'll just have to see. Steve, I don't know if I was talking to, if it was you, Dave, or Jenny that I was talking to, but I had spoken to y'all one time about my watch hours and y'all helping out by watching I had a playlist or something. I can't remember. Anyway, I was worried I wasn't going to make it by the end of June or by the end of May. And I should, here we are in February now, and I should, for all intents and purposes, have reached the 4,000 watch hours when I wake up in the morning, when it registers for today. Now, it's 5 days from now that it actually goes on the YouTube Partner Program register. But I'm at 3,939 now. Oh, okay. And hey, Jenny, and thank you for being here too. We didn't realize you were here. And so anyway, I'm at 3,939 watch hours now in the YouTube Partner Program register. And by just going through analytics and subtracting what I got at this day last year, I'm at about 3,985 right now. And after this stream, I'll probably be very, very close in like 3,998 or 3,995 or something like that. Probably 3,995. And then if we get a few people in the premiere, we should make it. When we wake up in the morning, we'll be at 4,000. I'm not going to apply immediately though, because I don't know. I'd like to put a little cushion on there in case they don't count something or something. I don't know, you know. Um, I rewatch my videos after I make them, and I know they're gonna subtract that time. So I was gonna get a little cushion. Do y'all remember? Was it? Did y'all do the 3,000 um, thing, or did y'all just do the 4,000? Did you do the 3,000 and the 4,000, or did you just do the 4,000? Was the 3,000 there when y'all monetized? Be right back. Um, and that's really cool that y'all got several of y'all that could work on that channel together. I realize y'all have your own expertises and all that stuff, but I mean, it really makes sense, you know. Um, Take two or three people that are in a niche together and smash them together to make a power channel. Shoot. Um, I guess you'd have to give up, you know, your own channel, which is kind of, or not give up, but you know, it'd be real difficult to do them both, because you wouldn't know which one to do for which. So you'd need to focus on one, but you'd have to do it with other people. But man, you want to talk about pushing out content and all that stuff? You get the best editor. Well, editing's not fun, so I don't know. It's work for probably for people even who enjoy it. Now, Lee, are you going to be airbrushing anything tomorrow, or are you just showing the airbrush off? And you know, I went over to Clintonville's stream before I did this one, and he has a really nice little loco with sound over there that he was running, and it has some great sound. Oh man, I can imagine. Um, I can imagine, Steve, because let's see. Um, but you know, it's good to have a team. I mean, teamwork makes the dream work. Um, I mean, you know, AJ's not gonna be real interested in this stuff for a while, and as she goes through certain phases, and I totally get that. But I sure wish she was a little more into it. 'Cause when she gets older, she'd be a good help. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate you for that. I really do. Um, I Now see, that's awesome. That's awesome that y'all have so much footage. Nothing wrong with that. Just I'd be cranking it out. I mean, I guess you are, but I I don't. I struggle for content that I want to make sometimes. I've got content because of the 3D printing and the models and all that stuff, but um, I struggle to have the time to make the content that I want to make sometimes, and then I have trouble. I don't know where to find B-roll and stuff like for some of my videos for things that say I want to do a video that talks about things that I don't currently have to show, you know, and I don't know where to find good B-roll and stuff like that. Um, I guess you could find B-roll pretty easy if you're willing to pay for it, but I mean that could get so expensive so quick. I'm not really. I mean, I would buy an inexpensive membership if they had a real good place where you could get lots of free B-roll, but it's very limited and not good, especially if you look at what kind of train stuff they have. Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I bet you know snow footage does get more views. I would think it would. Um, Man, I didn't even think about that. What editor do you use, Lee? I have to decide what I'm gonna eat. I know I'm gonna make some mac and cheese. I just don't know what else. Okay, CapCut. Gotcha. And Dave, we have a lot of snow footage yet to publish. Last year, we hardly had any video. We used Cyberlink Power Direct. You knew I was about to ask you. Cyberlink Power Director. I've not heard of that. Is that a paid program or is that free? I use iMovie on the mobile and DaVinci Resolve on the PC. Okay. All right. Um, I guess y'all don't get your train footage mobile, do you? Y'all actually go set up and everything, or do y'all ever get it mobile? I caught one mobile the other day, but it was bad because I was in the car and I couldn't pull over. I just had my phone sticking out of the window. It's probably dangerous. You're probably not supposed to do that, are you? All right, everybody. What we gonna do is get out of here. Let y'all get a snack and something to eat. Hopefully, you'll come back for the premiere in 30 minutes. We're gonna show you. Wait, we do get it freehand once in a while, but tripods whenever possible. We have 4 Android cell phones, 2 GoPros, and wow, dang, I got you. That'd be fun to chase them with all that stuff and try to get it set up in time. I guess maybe it doesn't sound as much fun as it really is, but or maybe it sounds like more fun than it is. I should have said. Thank you, Lee, and I hope you. I don't know if it's too late for you, Lee, but if you don't come to the premiere, please check it out in the morning. I think he's got a clip or something, Dave. Yeah, multiple angles would be cool. I mean, it does make it cooler, and I definitely see that. But yeah, thank you, Digger. We'll see you there. So in 30 short minutes from now, we will have the premiere of me assembling and weathering this model, and I would appreciate it if you join us. If you know any modeling friends that you think might enjoy watching this get put together, I would appreciate it if you let them know about it. If you're able to come, thank you very much. If you're not able to come, I appreciate it if you watch the replay. If you're watching the replay of this live stream, and that's after the fact, I'd appreciate it if you watch the replay. Y'all take care, everybody. Thank you for coming tonight. I hope to see all of you in about 30 minutes. And if not, appreciate you coming today. Y'all have a good one.